Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2019 and Eastern Resurgence with BFC Dynamo. In today's episode, it's an away game against Altglienicke. We are third, they are 8th, and it's been very solid since we last met. Very much more of the same in terms of wins and draws and a defeat. So it's been going okay. We are into November now. We're approaching the halfway mark. So the first half of the season has been really good. If we can have a better second half, then I think we will have a decent chance of actually getting promoted this season. We are not far behind the leaders. So it's going to be an interesting second half to the season. Last episode though, we lost 2-0 to Fürstenwalde. Stang and Teal with the goals. Not a particularly good performance. I may have got the team selection a bit wrong with it, but we lost 2-0. And yeah, I was hoping for a response from that. And boy, did we get one. 5-1 home win against Tennis Borussia Berlin. I mean, they're playing the wrong sport. Like I said, they've got tennis in their name. So I was expecting a win here. They are bottom. I think they've won just one match all season so far. I'm disappointed we couldn't score 6, because then we could have said that we got a set against them. It's a tennis team. 6-1 would have been perfect. But I will take a 5-1 win. That's our most goals we've scored in a competitive game so far this series. We've never scored more than 3. So to score 5, that's really good. They did surprise us though. They took a lead. Hasan Pepic scored on 14 minutes. Their one and only shot on target. They surprised us a bit. And that's been kind of a running theme throughout the season, is that we tend to start a bit slowly. Like, we do tend to take about 15-20 minutes to actually get into the game before we actually start having some efforts and start playing some attacking football. We kind of ease into it, which I'd like an early goal, but like, yeah, going behind was a bit of a shame. But then from there, we just completely outplayed them and were just a lot better than them. 20 shots to their 5, edged it possession-wise, so it went a lot better. Mark Brasnik's got a brace in the first half to put us in front, 18 minutes, and then 24 minutes, 2 goals in 7 minutes. And then Josh Silver scored on 30 minutes from a direct free kick, so 3-1. And then Ilya Rezemi scored to make it 4-1 before half-time, 34 minutes. So 4 goals in, was that about 16, 17 minutes? Really good first half after going behind. Really good response. I mean, the poor goalkeeper Spangenberg just did not have a good time with this one. He came out for no reason with one of the Brasnik's goals. He got a 4.6. So who would be a goalkeeper on a day like this? Certainly not him. Brasnik's got himself a hat-trick, 83 minutes, getting our 5th goal and his 3rd, taking home the match ball. I think that's our first hat-trick of the series. I don't think we've had one yet, but Brasnik's getting 3 goals in this game. Like I said, we responded really well to going behind, and that's a good comeback from losing to Fürstenwalde. We've got back-to-back wins as we beat Berliner FC 1-0 away from home. Again, they're much more dominant than our opponents. Just a 1 goal, Azemi on 21 minutes, giving us that one and only goal. Very solid defensive performance. It was just, yeah, another good performance. And we may have just got the 1 goal, but sometimes 1 goal was all it needs. And it was a big win. Then we had a stalemate against Erfurt. We really should have done better here with our chances. We had 7 shots on target, and unfortunately, we just couldn't finish them off. We could not score against them. Kichos in goal had a really good game. And they defended very strongly, but like I said, we had some chances, but just could not put them away. It was just the one clear-cut chance for either team. I thought there'd be more than that, but just one big chance for either. Ended up being a stalemate. Then we lost to Chemnitz, who I think were about 3rd. They're definitely up near the top of the table. We lost 1-0. Just a couple of shots on target for us. So it was a pretty dull game in all. Fran with a goal. Bit of a freak goal. Hendel didn't really deal with it well. I think it was a bit of a miscontrolling by Fritscher as well. A bit of a disappointing one. Fran scored their goal to score the one and only goal. 1-0 to Chemnitz. It was a dull match. Unfortunately, we just couldn't find a goal. But again, we lost, and then we responded really well. 3-0 home win against Lokomotiv Leipzig. We scored with all 3 of ours. Cal Kleinet getting his first goal for the club, and it took him less than 2 minutes to do it in this match. A nice early goal. That's what I like to see. Not 15 minutes before starting to actually put some shots away, but 2 minutes. That's what I like to see. It was 2-0 on 54 minutes as Patrick Wolf went down as an own goal. It was a big deflection from, I think it was Brasnik, or it might have been Milder, I'm not quite sure which one it was, but they took a huge deflection off of Wolf, and we got a 2-0 lead. And in injury time, Kleinet scored his 2nd of the match to make it 3-0. Very strong performance. Kleinet scoring with both of his efforts, so really, really good. And again, defending was very strong here. I went with Halili as well. I decided to change it up in defence a bit, and Halili played alongside Blume, so Seaman came out of the team, and he did all right. 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat. Not too bad. Could have been a lot better. We could have avoided defeat there. Maybe could have beaten Erfurt. That would have been a lot better, and we may have been, closer to the top. But that's not a bad 5 games. And like I said, we responded well to the draw and then the defeat against Victoria and Fürstenwalde. So yeah, I'm happy with how things are going at the moment, and the players are happy as well. The morale's good. So looking at the table, at the moment we're in 3rd place, but we are now just 4 points behind Halle. They had a very strong start to the season, winning like their first 5 or 6 games in a row. And they have now lost 3. So we aren't too far behind them. And Chemnitz are in 2nd as well, also won 31 points. So a couple of good performances could see us go to the top of the table, and they will drop points before the end. I mean, if we have a second half of the season like we did last season, then we should be going up no problem, because the entire second half of last season we were undefeated. So we'll see if we can do that again. We went 32 matches. I don't think we're going to be able to do that again, but if we have a good run, then we can find ourselves top of the table very soon. And God knows, I think we need to get promoted this season, otherwise we're going to be in serious financial trouble. We're over £500,000 in debt. So I'm not sure what sort of money you'll get from getting promoted, but hopefully it's a lot, because the balance is not looking good. It's probably the lowest it's been all series. But anyway, let's jump into the match against Altglienicke, who are in 8th place at the moment. They're 7 points behind us. We are favourites for this match. We're in good form. They've won just 1 of their past 5, so that's not too bad. It was a win and a draw against them last season. Try and add to that record here today. This is the team that won against Leipzig. It was good. Went with Kleiner as a pressing forward alongside Brasnitz, the poacher. Dropped Azemi to the bench because he's been a little bit patchy in his form. McConnell and Kolke, the first choice midfield pair. McConnell did get a suspension though after picking up 5 yellow cards. This team pretty much at the moment picking it itself. We'll stick with Halili today. He did well, so I think he will keep his place, and we'll keep Seaman out the team rather. So I think this is what we'll go with. Fitness is mostly okay. Milder had a good performance as well. Hasn't played a lot. It's only his 2nd start, so we're going to give him a run here. But let's kick off and let's see if we can win this one. We lost against Fürstenwalde, so we'll try and respond with a win here. We've won a few live comms this season. We'll try and win one here. Ball through for the Forster, but Hendel reacts well to it. Again, coming up to about first sort of 15 minutes or so, and I don't think we've had a shot at goal yet. So that's what I mean about we're starting these matches slowly. I mean, Halili and Fritz are just past it between themselves at the moment. Come on, let's go forward here. Kolke, this is... Come on, forward. The goal's that way. Here we go, we've got a forward pass, and Brasnitz is on it, and we could find a way through here, or he could set up Kleiner, and he does. There we go. It took a while to actually get the ball forward, but Kleiner puts this 1-0 up, 15th minute. That's what I mean, it's taken 15 minutes, and we've actually, I think it might be our first shot at goal. The ball to Brasnitz was really good. The defender, Schultz, just did not get there, and then a good ball across the 6-yard box for Kleiner. Another one before half-time would be lovely, but that has been our one and only shot. There is a free kick here. Brasnitz on this. Wasn't far off target, though. Come on, let's get another goal. Let's actually have some more shots here. We're actually dominating the possession. Look, 61%. We're going to go positive play. I think we're going to half-time with a lead. That's better than nothing, so I'll take it. I've gone for the guard against complacency. We have been a much better team, but I say all they need is 1 goal to draw level, so we mustn't be too hasty. We mustn't be complacent. I'm going to go for a demand more. Past the hour mark, not a lot has changed, but highlight here, we'll see this, and then we'll maybe look at making at least 1 substitution. That's a great ball, and Brasnitz is on the end of that. Surely that's got to go in, but Lattendress, the keeper, makes a good save. And a corner now. Might be our first corner of the match, I don't know. And hopefully they will get something from this. Twadzik. It's towards goal, but keeper comes out to collect it. See, there's very average performers out there. There's no one really playing badly. They're just all just doing their jobs very quietly. So I think we'll leave it for now. We'll give it another 5-10 minutes. But I think Twadzik might make way for Urkic. I'm not decided yet. Free kick here for Altglienicke though. Hona to Ede. And, hopefully this will not result in a goal. Skoda. Oh, I remember Skoda. I think he scored an own goal last season against me. Carlet. I think it's Pushola. I'm not sure how the B-shaped things are pronounced in German. I think it's a double S. But I'm not certain. 20 minutes left in this match. I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to hope for a second goal because I'm really not comfortable at the moment with this. Kolke heads it down for McConnon. Got Twardzik in space on the flank. Finds Josh Silver. He could put it forward to the left winger. Silver's good at back. Come on, look at Twardzik in space. No, it goes back to Blume again. Too many back... Oh, come on. The backwards pass and Blume got caught by Forster. Oh, that's disappointing. That's all Patrick Blume's fault. Oh wait, there was an unnecessary backwards pass. He had options to go forward, but for some reason decided to go backwards. He got completely caught. He was fast asleep. It was a good finish by Forster, but he should never have been allowed to win the ball in the first place. And it's going to be Twardzik off for Urkic. And I'm also going to take off Brasnic for Izemi. We're going to swap Kleinert to the poacher. 6.1 for Blume in the end. For that was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. And it's going to cost us a couple of points. Unless we get a goal in these last few minutes, we're going to drop some points. That's not what I wanted from this. McConnell's got it back. That's a good ball, but I don't think it's going to get to that. Keeper brings it forward. Header by Hilili. Kolka. Go on. Izemi. There we go. That's the winning goal. And I tell you what, if there's anyone breathing a sigh of relief, it's Patrick Blume. He has been saved some blushes there. We've got a lead again. We're going to go defensive now. But we'll see the goal again from 3D. Not a great clearance by the keeper. Good header won by Hilili. And then Kolka with a great through ball to Izemi, who was onside. And that's a good goal. And it's 2-1. We're back in front. Right, we're going defensive. We're going to tighten up. I'll drop Milder a bit deeper. I'm going to drop McConnell a bit deeper as well. I'm going to get Blume off. I'm just terrified of him making another mistake. We'll bring on Akdari. Into injury time, I think we're safe. And there might be a third goal here. There's still a couple of minutes left. And we've got a good chance here. And McConnell scores for a bottom midfielder. He's got 4 goals so far this season. He's finding goals. And that's a great finish. And it is 3-1. And I think that will be game over now. Kolka with a header to McConnell. Took one shot and a great effort at the right foot between the two blue shirts. That's a good goal. And I think that's sealed 3 points for us. After a bit of a scare, I think we're going to be okay. And that's full time. It's finished. Altglienicke 1, Dynamo 3. Like I said, a bit of a scare there. But we were fine in the end. But I say that was a bit of a worry at times. That's a good win. I'm going to have a go at Blume though. That was a silly mistake. There we go. Hopefully that will see us get a bit closer to the top 2. We'll see what happened with them. Was it Halle and Chemnitz? Did they drop points? Halle drew. And so did Chemnitz. So we're now just 2 points behind them. That is a good result. And that is made even more better by the fact that the 2 teams above us have dropped points. So that's gone very, very well. So let's have a look at our upcoming fixtures. And we are playing Halle very soon. So I feel like we should play that. They're leading. And then I think after that, I think Chemnitz aren't too far away either. So I think we're going to play Halle next time. It will be 6 matches to play off screen, but I should be able to get through those fairly quickly, hopefully. Baltzen, Nordhausen, and then we'll start over again with Rafenau, Babelsberg, Halberstadt, and Moselwitz. So yeah, I will try my best to get through all 6 of those matches off screen, and then next time we will play Halle, who are leading, and hopefully we'll be either ahead of them or able to catch them at that point. We will wait and see. Most of the teams are playing a bottom half. Rafenau and Babelsberg aren't too far behind us in 5th and 6th, but the other teams are all in the bottom half, so hopefully we'll get some good results there and hopefully not lose. We seem to be losing like 1 game off screen at the moment, which is annoying, but we're winning most of the rest of them, so we're doing okay. We're not far off the top of the table, so some big wins and some big performances could see us take the lead by the next time we meet. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they're turned up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. Next time, Halle, the division leaders, we're going to try and beat them and see if we can overtake them if we haven't done already by next time. That's going to be the goal next time. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.